Okay guys, so odd place to start a video, but what you're looking at right there is a view from our daughter's bedroom at our house, and that window that Carrie was just zooming in on is our old office window. Yes, we had a 3-second commute from where we live here to across the street. That was our office, FTR Nation headquarters. And yesterday our decision, Carrie and I had our coffees in hand, driving home from Starbucks, and we both just started talking about change and evolution and how we both quietly were feeling something very strong, that change was in order for both of us, that we were evolving and that natural law was happening, and we both felt this kind of undercurrent. And I'm sure you can relate to this undercurrent of something needs to change. But in our lives, it never becomes needy or desperate or anxious or negative because we respond. We listen very carefully and we are in constant analysis. Always asking ourselves, or not even asking ourselves, but being aware of what our intuition is telling us. So the 5 minutes it took us to drive from Starbucks back to here, we talked about all of that and decided that what we both felt was really good for us right now was to not have that office anymore. And it sounds ridiculous. The epicenter of convenience, a 3-second walk to work. But we just were analyzing how much we both want to change and how much the energy of our house felt just more pleasing to us than the energy of our office. Carrie's standing on a bed right now, so if it starts to wiggle, you know why. And we just, like that, made the decision. Let's deep six the office. The lease is expired. Let's not renew. Let's just spend today, which was yesterday, throwing out the things that need to be thrown out and moving the things over here so that now we live and work in the same place. Which is interesting because Carrie's going to talk about, come with me, a different concept when we get back to our kitchen office. Our house is small. If you've seen our videos of this before, you know this is it. Front door here. You were just in our daughter's bedroom, living room here, and kitchen here. And this is all we've got. A very small, modest, beautiful place. This is now where we work, as I'm sure you can see the computers, etc. Right butted up against the fridge and stove. We could not be happier though. This is exactly, like Carrie mentioned to me this morning on the way driving the kids to school, how she feels lighter today than she has in weeks. And she knows without question that the decision we made yesterday, a 5-minute decision and then 6 hours of just executing this transition, this move, changed everything. It's like our intuition was requiring something. We are constantly analyzing what our intuition is telling us. We execute quickly when we realize what it is. And we both, she was mentioning how much lighter she feels today, myself included. I just feel great. I know, a 3-second walk to work, it sounds ridiculous, but I feel great being at home right now, being able to tend to my work every day. So that is one major thing. I'm going to take the camera from you. And she's walking that way. And Carrie's going to talk about a whole other reason as to why we moved the office from across the street to here.
Yeah, so, okay, if you have visited us, you know that...
Which a lot of people have.
A lot of people have. You know that Brian and I enjoy a very minimalist lifestyle. And the benefits of that have just... there's so many benefits to that. But one of them being, there's a very obviously the material benefit of it, because we moved in less than 6 hours, which would take some people, days and days and days. But so that was clearly a benefit. But I have to say, from a more spiritual level and in terms of work and success and happiness at large, minimalism has to be one of the best decisions I think that we've ever made. There's such a lighter feeling when your life is not cluttered with stuff. When you're not constantly looking for things, constantly searching for things, when your environment that you're working in is peaceful and serene. And minimalism has totally changed this for me personally at least, and I know for Brian as well. But there's just an air of calm that is constantly around us, and it's hard to explain. But if you've ever experienced minimalism or anything, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's just changed our life, and the obvious, of course, of downsizing and getting rid of stuff and making it easier, living day to day.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to stop there because I could talk forever about it, but best decision ever.
I wanted to give you a hell yeah the entire time you were talking. The spiritual realities of minimizing your life. And let's not pretend we're not talking about this for everyone listening to my voice right now, but looking at Carrie's blue hair. We came from a 2-story,
Right.
4-bedroom house
Right.
with 2 kids.
Right.
And minimalized to what you see here, an apartment.
Yeah.
3-bedroom apartment with very little communal living
Absolutely.
space. And you know what? We, as a family, the kids included, have never been happier.
Right.
There's nothing, we'll take on another tour of this house one day if you want us to. There's nothing in this house that doesn't get used.
Right. Yeah.
Everything here has a purpose.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't have a purpose, it gets tossed, it gets donated to Goodwill or to neighbors who have younger kids, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
Everything has a purpose.
And don't forget as well, I'm going to add one more, the emotional release of detaching from stuff.
Right.
I'll leave that one there for now, but just think about that. Think about how you're attached to stuff.
Absolutely.
And what kind of cleansing that can be done spiritually when you let go of it.
Change and transformation is inevitable. It's part of natural law. Don't keep getting in your own way. Make the decisions and make the change when you feel it's right for you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching, guys.